Look, just really, really good to be back in Diddle Arena. So much fun to just see our kids get to play. So appreciative to, all of our administration and everybody that's making this happen, because it's such an effort to get to game day, and just really happy more than anything else. Not happy we played great or played poorly, none of that. Just really happy for our kids to get the opportunity to play, and really excited to get 2 wins. So with that, I'll take questions.
Coach Jared McDonald with the Daily News here. I know you just said you're more happy than anything that they just got to play, played good or played bad, whatever, just happy about that. But, how do you assess how they played?
Again, I don't know that any coach is going to be super thrilled with their team this early, because it's just too sloppy. There's just too many mistakes that are being made, to play as clean as we take pride in playing. I just got done telling them in our locker room meeting afterwards that, this film is going to be like gold this week, because we can really sit down and now look at us against someone else and look at the things we did well and look at the things we did poorly. And, our goal coming into today was to compete at a high level, to have fun at a high level. And, we did those things, and the rest of it will take care of itself. We had some good individual performances. But a lot of sloppy play, but surely that's expected with as small amount of time as we've had to prepare.
Hi, Coach. It's Cassidy from the Herald. So I know this team hasn't played against either of the teams that they played today in a while. So what were your expectations going out onto the court today?
Well, we knew exactly what they both were. We knew they were both going to be fearless teams that, that just gave everything that they had on the court, and they both came at us and put pressure on us the whole match. And so I was not surprised by any of that. I tell you what, us Kentuckians have to stick together a little bit. And I'll tell you that I'm really, really proud of the Bellarmine program, transitioning to Division I, coming into our building, and they're really well coached. They're really organized. Their kids play hard. They know what they're doing. They're really putting their foot in the ground and going to do some really good things moving forward. And so I'm really happy for their program. I'm really happy for the state of Kentucky that we have another Division I program that kids can go to and compete at a high level. And so just tremendous respect for both teams. We were the more physical team in both matches, and we knew that going in. And certainly, I think that showed itself in the offensive numbers. But every kid on that court on both sides of the net played with a lot of intensity and competitiveness, and I guess had a lot of that pent up for not having played the game in so long.
Kind of going off of that, if I remember correctly, back in like October when we talked about Mercer, the scouting report, sounded like they were kind of a scrappy group of like gamers that they wouldn't give up. The only set that you guys dropped today is that third set to those guys. Is that kind of what you saw going, on in that one?
Yeah, it wasn't surprising at all. We were a little different in that third set. It was good for us. That's something we're going to have to, we're a talented bunch, and we're going to be in a lot of situations where we're up 2-0, and we got to take that 5-minute break and come back and be locked in for a third set. If you follow volleyball, everybody in the volleyball world knows that one of the hardest things to do is come out in a third set and be razor sharp if you've won the first two. And, and we came out in that third set, and, I thought our kids played hard, but we missed a ton of assignments in that third set and just kind of relaxed a little bit. I don't want to say let up, because that's a disservice to Mercer. But we just relaxed a little bit, lost some assignments, didn't make some easier plays. And all of a sudden, that gave Mercer a shot of courage and confidence, and they made plays down the stretch to win that third set. But I really like how our kids bounced back in the fourth.
Paige gets all the accolades after her freshman season and heading into this year. She leads you guys in both matches in kills and digs. I know Logan and her both had 11 in that second match. But, what did you, think of her performance today in both matches?
Well, another thing I just talked about in the locker room, look, Paige is a really gifted kid. She's athletically, she's so strong. She's so explosive. She has such a feel for this game. But it is doing her a disservice to think that that's why she's who she is as a player. Paige Briggs is a better player right now than she was at any point in her freshman year. And that's because Paige Briggs works at it every day like she's still trying to make the lineup. And I have tremendous respect for that. And she is so eager to know the next thing. What's the next thing we can work on? And, you know, it puts me on my toes a little bit sometimes because she's always wants to know what's the next thing. And, you know, she does so many things well that sometimes the next thing is just sustain, you know, just keep doing things at the level you're doing them. And today she was far and away the best player in that gym today in both matches. And I'm just, you know, again, I'm not proud that she played great. I'm proud that she's better than she was the last time I coached her. And that's what I'm trying to do with all these kids.
Anything else for Coach?
Yeah, I've got one more. You guys come out today with the AC patch on the uniforms. I guess, what did it mean to you to, you know, wear that out there today to open this season?
Well, that one's going to mean a lot to me for a long time. You know, we started this evening's match with a video tribute to Alyssa, and we wanted to do it before the Bellarmine match because Bellarmine is from the city of Louisville, and that's Alyssa's hometown. And so they did a beautiful tribute to her before the game. It was really difficult for me to see that, and you know, to have Jessica Lucas by my side during that, you know, being someone who was so close to her, it was just really an emotional, difficult thing. And you know, the AC patches are something, you know, that we're doing to honor her, her legacy, and to let her family know that Alyssa matters, you know, and will continue to matter in our program. And, you know, here's the thing I told our players. A lot of people put patches on uniforms to remember people. And I wasn't interested in putting a patch on a uniform to remember Alyssa. I was interested in putting a patch on that uniform to honor Alyssa. And if you honor Alyssa, then you play the game in a certain way. You play it with joy and you play it with competitiveness. And I wanted our players to represent that. And to me, that honors her legacy more than just remembering who she was. And that's what we'll continue to try to do.
Anything else for Coach?
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, we'll be back in a minute with players. All right, we got Kayland Jackson here. Go ahead with questions.
Hey, my name is Jared McDonald. I'm with the Daily News here in Bowling Green. You know, open up the spring portion of the season, technically the second and third matches of the year. You know, with 2 victories, I guess, how would you assess that the way you guys played today, and you know, just how good did it feel to get back out there today?
It felt amazing to get back out on the court, and I think we really stuck together as a team, which is what we've been focusing on. Like, of course, we haven't played for a really long time, so it's our job to handle what we can handle on our side of the court. And I think we stuck together really well and just like helped each other, raise each other up, and just did the best we could do.
And you know, for you personally, I guess, how would you assess that you did? I know 11 kills there in that first match, you know, second on the team, but you personally, how do you feel like you performed today?
11 kills is, you know, pretty good, but I have to say that's all my team. You know, the passers were driving the ball up. Nadia was doing a great job setting me, and we've been working really hard on it. So, yeah, it's on my stat, but that was the whole entire team that helped me get that.
Hi, this is Cassie from the Herald. So I asked Coach this, but basically you guys haven't played Bellarmine or Mercer in a long time. So kind of like how did you guys prepare for these 2 matches today?
I believe since it's so early in the season that we just had to really focus on ourselves because it's really hard just to, I mean, we're coming on about 2 weeks of practicing with each other. So the only thing that we can do is control what we can control. And that's just, getting the little things right, technique things down. And just, we knew it'd be a little rusty. So we had to work that out and just, keep polishing things as we go on throughout the season.
Anything else for KJ?
Kayland. Yeah, I've got one more. This is Jared again with the Daily News. You guys come out with the AC patches in honor of Alyssa on the uniforms today. I guess, what does it mean to you to wear that on your uniform?
That's a very important patch to us, and we just need to honor her. I had the, great experience of playing with her my freshman year and just seeing how she led and seeing the fearlessness in her. And that's something that we took to the court, and Travis just wants us to play fearless like she did. And I'm just really glad that we got these patches like put on all of our jerseys, and it's just an amazing thing to be able to honor her.
Anything else for KJ? All right. We'll have Paige in a minute.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. And last but not least, we have Paige Briggs. Go ahead with questions when you're ready.
Hey, Paige, this is Jared McDonald with the Daily News here in Bowling Green. 2 wins to start off the spring season, now 3-0 on the 2020-21 season, even though it was like a 78-day layoff. But, how good did it feel to get back out there, and how did you assess the way that you guys played today?
It's so fun. It's fun to play with my team and like in a game situation, not against ourselves. Like in practice, there's a win and lose on each side, and it's just nice to play together for something. Yeah, I'm really proud of how we did. We stuck together, and those two teams are super scrappy and energetic, and they're just fun to play.
For you personally, leading the team and kills, digs each match, coming off of a freshman season where you were able to perform the way that you did and earn all the accolades that you did because of that, how good did it feel and, to do that today? And I guess how would you assess the way that you personally performed?
I'm excited to get back in the gym, to be honest. Like there's so much I want to improve on. But my team really helped me today. Nadia was we had such a great connection today, and our passing was so on point, and people were pulling blocks, and it was just fun to play again. And like, it's not just me, it was my whole team.
Hi, Paige. It's Cassidy from the Herald. So what are your just like general feelings and comments regarding these now 2 new wins to start out the season?
This is just happy to play again, and I'm proud of where we're going, and like we want to be better every single day, and that's kind of been our motto this year. And I'm just like proud of our team, and I think we're gonna do great things.
Paige, you mentioned Nadia, 42 and 35 assists in those 2 matches. Obviously she was good last season as well. But how much do you think that familiarity helps coming in, with, I believe they said 10 days of practice with everybody out there?
Yeah. Connection with hitters is a big thing. And I have a good relationship with Nadia. I think everyone on the team really does. Like everyone loves her. And just like as we play in the games more, it gets more connection. But I don't know. Nadia's a special setter, and I'm really proud that I get to play with her.
I asked Kayland and Coach Hudson this as well. You guys come out there with the AC patches in honor of Alyssa Kavanaugh. For you personally, I guess, what does it mean to wear that on the uniform today?
With playing the same position as Alyssa, I want to be as good as her or even come close. Like she's got such a legacy, and she's such a great person. that I want to honor her every day when we play, and it just means so much to wear it on me.